All right, welcome, everybody. Let's go live into our Facebook group. So just bear with us for a moment as we do that. So excited to share Restore Wellness with you today.
I can't believe the day is finally here, right? We've waited, we've built up to this, and now we get to share it with everybody.
Oh, it's already live?
Some people are playing. Yeah,
Yeah,
And here we are sitting together.
yeah,
here we are.
exciting.
All right, wow, look at all those attendees. Thank you so much.
Thank you
being
for coming.
here.
Wow.
This is so exciting. Well, we want to welcome you all, whether you're watching us on Facebook or you're here in our webinar. My name is Amanda Capone, your Senior Director of Education. I have the pleasure of being here in person, by the way, in our offices in New Jersey with Bonnie Tilley.
Hello, everyone.
And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Aran Arden, our CEO and founder. And we are so thrilled to bring Restore Wellness to you today. Aran, do you want to?
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone, for joining and joining us in this exciting day where we launch Restore Wellness. Restore Wellness is the second platform joining Restore Skills in our mission to create facility-wide passion for skill building. We've been doing it successfully thanks to you guys with therapy, and we understand that there is a need for a second platform supporting wellness and life enrichment. We've been working hard in the last 9 months, thanks to the inputs and ideas that came from you guys working with the platform with your residents, and we defined the needs, designed, presented to you guys, and asked you what's working and what's not working. And we're excited and happy to launch the platform today. It is available for free at no additional cost for each and every one of our users, and it will be available for free at no additional cost for any new Restore Skills subscriber.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold you from seeing the new platform, so I will hand the mic back to our team members here.
Excellent. I'm going to take it from here, I think.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the backstory of how Restore Wellness came about. And actually, you were traveling with Ido, who is our head of product. They were going to some different facilities, and what they saw were in the activities department that our activities professionals had some challenges. So they started to talk about it, and they decided, hey, we've got to do something to help these guys out. So that's kind of how the whole wellness thing began. But they didn't just stop there. What they did, our development team, we're going to shout those guys out in a minute. What they did is they really dug down deep, right? They created some user personas, right? What does the activity professional look like that is using Restore? What are their day-to-day challenges? What are they going through? They went to visit more facilities. They even hopped on some social media groups to see, what were our activities directors, our professionals, what were they saying? And then they were very intentional about developing this platform around all of that. So just a couple of things, just a couple of challenges that they uncovered. They decided, they were talking about how they struggle for fresh new ideas. That was one of the things, right? Because you're doing the same thing day in. They wanted person-centered activities, right? So a lot of times we hear people play our jackpot game because they're used to going to the casino. So they wanted those kind of person-centered activities. They wanted activities that strengthened residents and minimized fall risk, right? That was a big thing for them. They wanted activities that encouraged socialization, right? On the other side of COVID, right? People, sometimes they stay in the rooms and they don't socialize. So they wanted that kind of thing. They wanted group activities because unfortunately what's happened, and most people know about this, is that hiring people is tough, right? In the facilities. So they wanted a way that they could get more people together and have to less staff, to do that. So they took all of those things into options, into play, and they started to create Restore Wellness. So it's an amazing thing, right? It just, again, I want to say how intentional it was. So we went through some things, right? Some different challenges they had. So Amanda's going to go through the platform a little bit, and we're going to talk about how the Restore Wellness platform takes on those challenges, right? This gives us a way to meet those challenges. But before we do, can I just, as a team, can we shout out some people? So we want to shout out our dev team.
Oh, for sure.
Those guys worked tirelessly to build this platform. And we really want to shout out also Olivia, who was one of our interns. Olivia has, I think, I'm not sure if it's a grandmother or grandfather that lives with dementia. So it was really on her heart.
Grandmother, yeah.
A grandmother. And that was also one of the things we did. You know, when families come to visit, what do they talk about? What goes on? So we wanted to make it so when families come, they could take part in this wellness platform and they can kind of gel together. We want to shout out our clinical success team, right? They kind of went through the platform and looked at different things as they went around. And then we want to shout out Amanda, who's our senior director of clinical success, and we'll hate this shout out because she trained all of us on kind of what the platform looks like, how it operates, as much like she's going to do right now. So go ahead and take it away, Amanda.
I would say the biggest shout out is to you guys.
Yes.
Without your inputs and the amazing work that you're doing daily, we won't be able to develop the platform. So continue and give us feedbacks, share what your challenges are. We're here to support you. And that's what's motivate us. And that's the fuel behind the work. So thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing that up. So you can do that a couple of different ways. You can, in the Facebook group, write a comment or send a message. You can send a message to me, Bonnie Tilley, in our Facebook group. If you're not a part of that group, we'll talk about that. Let your clinical success director in your facility, let them know. And we would love to we love the feedback because that's how we get to make the changes we do. So Amanda, it's all you.
Let's share our screen. Let's get into it. You've heard us talk about it. Let's see Restore Wellness. You'll notice, folks, my camera is still on. I'm going to turn that off kind of out of habit. You know, as a Restore user, I know that the magic happens through my camera, but you're going to notice a lot of major changes to the wellness platform. First and foremost, at the very top here, you'll see a scrolling carousel of content. So we're seeing Sherry Zach Morris was just pictured there. You may be familiar with her content. She has millions of followers on YouTube.
She's amazing. I got the chance with our digital marketing director to talk to Sherry, and she is amazing. Very, very passionate about this. So yes.
You can see here interactive tours, games, exercises, mindful meditation, lots of ways to have group activity. And what I'd like to show at the top, for those of you who are familiar with Restore, this is your first time seeing, of course, Restore Wellness. We've really made it a much easier, clickable experience. At the very top, two main ways to engage: group activities or individual activities. We know our life enrichment folks, we know our activities are getting folks together. We're working, we're socializing, and we're finding ways to bring those individuals together. So as I scroll this page, you can see that I have these wonderful headers letting me know what is available. We can have fun with fitness. We can team up, play some trivia. We can travel the world, watch a video. I mean, look how beautiful those graphics are. We can even do interactive tours, explore places of worship throughout the world. You know, so much here that you can do as I scroll. And of course, our tried and true games. What I really like about Restore Wellness now, as you play our games, you'll notice the first option is to use that mouse mode. So as the professional, as the person leading the activity, you can guide, you can get folks together. We can have them turn taking, playing one at a time. Everything you know and love about our original gaming content, plus everything here that you see. So let's go back to the top of the screen because I really want to show this exploration of Manhattan. I myself am a proud, Clevelander, and I love to visit New York. So I think this is amazing when I can't hop on a flight, when I'm not able to see these things for myself. We have those residents who might be in the facility and they would really just love to explore. And look at this interactive tour, folks. Right here, as I scroll, I'm able to click and really guide and walk my way through, where am I right now? Grand Central Terminal. And as you click through the next stop, it's going to take you through all of the hot spots of Manhattan. You'll notice a full screen mode at the very top, so we can put that in full screen. And now here we are in Times Square. Looks like this is actually a decent time of year, so that's nice. And as you're scrolling, you really are able to guide those residents, go on a walking tour, click through. Let's go back to the screen there. And, zooming in and out, doing whatever is necessary. You'll notice the stops are listed here. I mean, look at this. This is such a clear and, in-depth interactive tour. So not only is there New York City, you have all sorts of places, Las Vegas.
I went to Paris yesterday.
Oh,
I had a good time
that's
over there.
amazing.
I did.
I've never been, so I'll have to go
Check it
after
out.
we
You
have
should
this
check it out.
meeting, right? So a great
There
way
you
to
go.
get folks, there it is, traveling Paris, watching that in a video with a bit of narration. Folks, we also have what's really important. Think of that group exercise, seated group exercise by these amazing content creators. We have, chair fitness, aerobics, and boxing and yoga. Really getting in there and tapping. Let's see our Q&A here. Will therapy have access to this platform? That's a great question. So because we're an unlimited platform, we are creating logins based on your role. What are you doing day to day in the building? Typically in our history, we found that clinicians are interested in seeing results. What are the game results? How are patients progressing over time? And so that is why we have that Restore Skills platform. And you'll start to notice in the coming weeks and months that this content you're seeing here will be fed into the Restore Skills platform while we still are able to maintain a unique experience for Restore Wellness. There's no data capture here yet with this Restore Wellness. It's about getting that engagement, about getting folks together, whether it's, in a one-on-one family visit and we're working with individual activities. So you can notice here when I go to my individual activities, the first things you're seeing are those classic Restore games, being able again to explore places of worship and really see what's available. Hundreds of activities, folks. You're not going to run out of any ideas here. And be able to play using your red, green, or blue controllers, or as we're playing in a group, be able to click through using the mouse or the
I love
touch
the content
screen.
headlines on the left, right? So you can know you can travel the world and, as you scroll down through.
Yeah.
So, practice life skills, those are great.
Right. And so you'll notice those headers, folks, get lucky with casino fun. So we have, I had grandparents that loved going to Las Vegas. It was one of their favorite things. Being able to get them involved, do a whole day of, make it a day, make it a celebration, get right in there and be able to see what's there. Trivia, we know and love trivia. We've seen that on the Restore Skills platform, but even more trivia topics here, different decades, different topics, really tapping into what your residents have experienced, what they're culturally familiar with. As you're going down, even look at these games, some classic games like 4 to Score or air hockey, being able to play that during family visits, exercising your mind. So the categorization here, I think, is so wonderful, and being able to tap in and get right into the person-centered activity. Let's see if we have any other questions here in our Q&A. So yes, we have answered that question. If you have more, please feel free to type, whether that's here in the webinar or if we have any comments on our Facebook group.
Can you talk a little bit about login? You want to?
Yes, folks, I've totally buried the lead here. So as you know, everybody who is a Restore user has their own unique username and password. So as we're logging into Restore Wellness, the beauty of this is the 30-day login, right?
Frictionless
login. Thank you for that important word. What that means, if for my friends in activities and life enrichment, if you log into Restore and you play, you are going to maintain your status as being logged in until you're inactive for 30 days. So you never have to log in whether it's you're playing every day or every other day, there's no login. You're just going right to our website, app.restoreskills.com. And right away, there it is. Everything at the click of a button, all of those activities at your fingertips.
So someone has a question about, will this be the only content that is on this, or will you?
Oh, of course not. If you know anything about Restore, you know that we are constantly creating new content. In fact, our team is here in person. We're meeting. We're talking about what are the new games, what are the new pieces of video content, interactive content that we are going to build. So absolutely, there there will be no limit. We'll continue to add and continue to expand that catalog that's available. Think of this as a constant stream of activities, things that you're able to tap into, have fun, and get your residents playing. Christine, thank you so much for your question. Can we use this for staff wellness activities? No reporting required, just fun group? Absolutely.
We have been doing that every store, so yes.
We, again, unlimited platform. We're not going to monitor, the way in which you're using these wellness activities. If you have a team retreat or a team meeting and you want to pull up Restore Wellness and interact and play some of our games, maybe we all sit together and do some exercise. We would love to see that, and we would actually love to see photos. So make sure you post those on our social. What other questions do we have here? Let's see. Oh, we've already answered that. Great. Love that. Getting used to the Q&A there in Zoom. Bonnie, any other questions from the group?
I don't see any questions at the moment.
All right, amazing. We've got another one couple coming through.
Excellent.
Awesome. Is there a plan for individual subscriptions? That's a good question, Susan. Thank you so much for that. I'm hoping, or maybe assuming, when you ask about individual subscriptions, you're speaking to residents themselves. Restore Skills, our clinical platform that many of you are familiar with, already has the option to create a Restore at Home experience. So we will, have internal conversations about how to kind of boost that experience, but, we would never charge the individual resident or patient. We want them to access this and to be able to, enjoy themselves and really boost their quality of life while they're in your care and after they've been discharged or returned to the community.
So I know that we talked about Love Connection. We changed that game up a little bit. We put numbers on it. So if we're operating in a group, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think that's a great game. So how do you play some of these classic Restore games in a group setting, right? And so you bring up a great option here, whether it's word search or memory card. Let's even click into word search, because I think that's a great example. You'll notice here, folks, that, yes, let's allow our camera, that I'm being asked right away if I'm doing mouse mode or the controllers. As default within group activities, the mouse mode is going to be the default. You simply click continue to get on with the experience.
The red line is.
Yeah, we have that red line. I was getting there. Thank you.
Sorry.
We have that default box highlighted, letting us know we are using the mouse or the touch screen if it's on an iPad or a tablet. Remember, we're web-based, so this does not change at all. This is just in addition to what you're doing in the building with therapy there. And as we continue, if I'd love to have this set up on a TV, I'm working. Let's turn that music down, but that does sound nice. We can hear my sound. There we go. So you can see here, folks, let's get a group word search going on. How do you make a word search a group activity? Well, easy. You create that grid, you add the numbers at the top, and you're able to add the colors there for the rows, and you can work together. I can tell you that, for example, I'm looking for the word iron and I could use some help finding it. Bonnie, where do I find the I for iron?
Let's look on the top. Maybe there's a couple of eyes up there. Will one of those work?
Can you help me out with it's two red. Yeah, red 2, right? So I'm able to click in that. So that's how we can communicate and be able to enjoy that, make that a group experience. So that's just one short example of how these individual games have now been altered to make them a group activity. I think that's a great point.
I was getting ready to yell 2 green on floss.
How do we get our login? Lisa, thank you so much for your question. If your team and your building has a current paid subscription with Restore Skills, you simply reach out to us. You can email me directly, Amanda@restoreskills.com. I will help ensure that you are set up, that your login is up to date. If you are an activities professional and you already have an existing login, log in now, right now, and you'll see that you're already set up. You've already been switched over to the Restore Wellness platform. Yes, if our activity theme has a themed day plan for the upcoming month or so, can we reach out as a suggestion for armchair travel or trivia from you guys to add to our programs? Yes, absolutely. If I understand that question right, you're maybe seeking a wellness calendar, or we're very collaborative, Shauna. So anything that it is that you're looking to work on, we will make sure that Susie or myself are working with you and getting what it is that you need, so you can have those themed days and really hit it out of the park.
And we do a calendar, right? We call it kind of a game calendar, but we will start to put the wellness things on that calendar as well, if that helps, Shauna. But yeah, if you have an idea, we would love to hear suggestions.
Yeah, we're always taking suggestions, folks. We want to know the content you're seeking. And we also want to know, how you feel about this new content. There's so much here, hundreds of activities,
Yes.
videos, interactive experiences, games. So really dig in there. And Lisa, if you need my email or if anybody needs my contact, it is Amanda, AMANDA, at restoreskills.com. So please reach out. We'll ensure that you're set up. If you don't remember your password, we'll get you reset and you'll be able to log in. We can't wait to see what you all do with this, how your residents respond, because we're just so excited for all the capabilities, both group and one-on-one sessions. Bonnie, is there anything else that we want to say before we wrap up today?
So I think Ron said it at the beginning. I just want to repeat it here at the end a little bit. The cost for current Restore users for wellness.
There's no cost, Bonnie.
Just
Yes,
making sure we
isn't
know
that-
that. Just making sure. So you can go in there and play today, right? Check
Yes.
it out and let us know what you think. We would love to hear your thoughts and
Yeah.
how it goes for you.
We absolutely would. So no cost to our current users. This is an unlimited platform. So Restore Wellness, Restore Skills. Now you have two amazing powerhouse, platforms right there in your building to engage.
Sounds great.
All right. Well, unless there are any final questions from our group, Bonnie, was there anything else in the Facebook?
I don't see anything in there, so.
All right. Well, we appreciate the questions. We appreciate seeing that over 50 participants in this webinar
Yes,
with us,
thank you
plus
so
all the
much.
people viewing this online right now. So get in there, log in, let us know what you think, and welcome to Restore Wellness.
Oh, hold on. Do we have
one
one more
more?
question? Hold on.
You're
Oh,
welcome. Thank you too. Woo.
Thank you guys so much for listening and checking out the platform. We'll talk to you soon.
Yes. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.